the lens that I come to talent management is I really think about, how do you stay with and develop that person, that human capital, really through their entire experience with your company. And that includes, how do you respond to and handle when there's a complaint?
Are leaders born or are they made?
I think they're made. I think we all learn how to lead in our own sphere and in our own way. And I personally, I feel like I've been really shaped by the mentors that I've had and the sort of even the bad examples I've seen. And, it's probably shaped me.
Hey, this is William Tincup, and I have Jackie with me. Jackie, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are
And it's
you?
Jackie Schafer.
Yes, Jackie Schafer.
Okay. Jazz singer,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes R&B.
Yeah, sometimes a little R&B in there. Mm-hmm.
So when did you stop doing R&B? Like what era are we?
Oh, well, I feel like I mainly am just like, I love to do Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey cover tunes with my band. So,
And you have the range?
oh yeah. Don't take me to karaoke. It will be
Oh,
annoying.
oh no. Take me to karaoke because I'm horrible.
People don't actually want people who are like professional singers at karaoke. It just annoys everyone, I found.
You're right. It
Yeah.
does. You're right. Especially if
It's not as
you've been
cool.
drinking. It's like they're up there doing Christina Aguilera. Like, she's really good. It's like, I hate her already.
It's a buzzkill.
Yeah, I hate her. So introduce yourself for us and the audience.
So I am the founder and CEO of ClearBrief. We are a platform in Microsoft Word that helps HR teams and law firms later on, if you need, draft super accurate and very repeatable investigation reports.
Oh, wow.
So that every single sentence in that employee relations report or other documentation is backed up with evidence. That's very it's simple to share with leadership and others who
Where
need
were you
transparency.
when I needed you most?
I mean, right here.
Doing sexual harassment investigations. Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
Compliance is
really, really hard.
compliance.
Mhm.
Everyone in HR, like you talk about compliance and people's heads go down. It's like, but compliance drives HR. You have to be compliant. You can make a mistake in productivity. Can't make a mistake in compliance.
No, and we're seeing the most scrutiny that HR has maybe ever had with this with this administration. And yeah, the EEOC is specifically looking at how were these discrimination complaints investigated?
Oh yeah.
What are you doing to get ahead of, making sure that your organization doesn't have what they consider to be, unlawful DEI practices? We have to be doing these investigations and we have to be ready to show that evidence.
Sorry, proof. I love it, by the way. That's fantastic. I hadn't thought of the thought. Love to hear when people do stuff that's super innovative. Let me ask you a question about talent and talent management. So
Mm.
we've used the phrase talent management for the last 20 plus years. What does it mean today? Like when you hear it or see it or whatever, like what does it mean?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call myself the expert by any means, but the lens that I come to talent management is I really think about, how do you stay with and develop that person, that human capital, really through their entire experience with your company.
Yep.
And that includes, how do you respond to and handle when there's a complaint?
Yes.
And making sure that they are treated with dignity, that the results of that really tough, difficult time in their lives are, communicated to them in a way that's really evidence-backed.
A complaint is a complaint. Again, now the work starts. So once the work starts, but I love the fact that you brought it back to the individual, that there's a level of respect and dignity that needs to be applied. Like just because someone has a complaint against them doesn't mean they're guilty of something. There's a complaint, need to investigate the complaint. I love that. Okay, so when you need to recharge your battery, your innovation battery, what's your go-to? What do you do?
Yeah, and honestly, I do think being a musician is how I think about this because, for example, when I learn a jazz tune, if I want to come up with a really good solo, I have to like listen to that song a million times. So I just like kind of have it as second nature. But then I have to also, you want to kind of reference other songs and So you have to let yourself sort of go outside
Oh,
and
yeah.
listen to different things. And then that's what helps me improvise and do well with creating a solo in jazz. And I think it's similar with any kind of innovation where you need to just be that fluent expert in your domain so that you know it so cold, but also you're giving yourself inputs from outside, from other spaces. And that's really, I think, one of the things that I've really tried to do with actually with Clear Brief specifically, because we started as, and we are adopted by the largest global law firms, courts, Microsoft, government agencies,
Wow.
and on the legal side. But because I have, experience working in house with HR teams, I thought, I know this would be useful for HR, and all those times where they're told, you need to write this more like a lawyer, like those, you need to write this so that the lawyer can approve it.
Is your background legal?
Yeah. Yep. I'm a lawyer, and like I said, yeah, I worked for years in house. Worked on many internal investigations, and so I think you kind of bring that creativity by thinking about how this could apply to other domains that are dealing with the same problem.
And you got out of it. And I used to have this joke, especially about corporate lawyers, that every corporate lawyer that I ever met always had a business idea that they wanted to run with. So it'd be
Yeah,
like, if you weren't doing this, what would you do? And there's like, all right. So think of this: a surf shop and a taco stand. And it does it. And it's like,
that would
there you
be
have the
more
idea.
fun. I think
I was shooting
this is
pool with a
very hard
guy
work.
here.
Yeah.
I live here in Dallas, and I was shooting pool with a litigator, and I literally did the bit because it's just a bit. And he goes, "Not litigate? I can't imagine. I go to, I go, I go to, I go to, I go when I don't have days off. On my days off, I go to court to watch other litigators. I'm like, okay, if I ever get jammed up, I know who I'm calling.
That's what sounds like a good litigator. You
That's
need
a good
to keep
litigator.
him
He
on speed dial.
is, he is a good litigator. It's like
Yeah.
it froze him. Like, not litigate.
It's funny. I've definitely worked with lawyers like that my whole career, where we'd have like the fun question of like, what would you do if you weren't a lawyer? And some people are like, I'd be a
Boom,
paralegal. I can't
boom.
imagine anything that I would do other than it. But I think for me, um, my whole career, I felt like I was always proposing solutions and different ideas, and they were like, stay in your lane.
You were an entrepreneur trapped in a legal body.
Basically, and
Yeah.
and so then once I started learning about AI, and this was back in 2019, and I started my company in 2020, and we were early to AI, and seeing, I saw, hey, this is going to change how we write as lawyers.
Savvy. So
So,
savvy.
I thought, I got to go for it, and it's been an incredible ride.
Well, and it's super innovative. So congratulations on all fronts. Last question, and it's just your no right or wrong answer, promise. Are leaders born or are they made?
I think they're made. I think we all learn how to lead in our own sphere and in our own way. And I know I personally, I feel like I've been really shaped by the mentors that I've had,
Yeah.
and the sort of even the bad examples I've seen. And, it's
100%.
it's probably shaped
100%.
me even more to try to not,
One of the
be
first
that way.
companies I worked for, I learned what not to do.
Yeah,
And it's like, that's just as important.
it's just as important. And so, yeah, I think like we should be, if you're a good leader, at least you're being influenced and evolving by what's happening in the world and the people that you're working with.
You're always learning from somehow, some way, from some conversation. I love it. Jackie, this has been wonderful. Thank you for carving out time for us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And thanks for everyone for watching and listening.